So I want to talk today about a blacksmith that I know, and his name's Tony. And I found Tony on eBay. I was looking for a hammer that had been, something to use for blacksmithing, something that had been restored. I tend to gravitate to the vintage steel, and I think the quality is much better. But it's hard to find the vintage stuff in good condition. And that's where Tony comes in. So Tony buys vintage hammerheads, axes, hatchets, tomahawks, anything like that, and he takes a rusty piece and he turns it into a very functional, useful piece. Now, he doesn't do a full polish or pretty them all up like that, which I wouldn't like anyways, but he does polish the working ends, and he dresses out hammers and just does absolutely amazing work. So anybody following along the channel knows that I've experimented a little bit with knife making. I got an anvil over here, and I'm doing metal work, and I realized real quickly that the your hammers, your tools and your hammers with blacksmithing are very, very important. So that's what kind of led me down this path of trying to find a good, high quality vintage hammer. And the first hammer that I bought from Tony was just a 1.5 pound ball peen hammer, and let me show it to you. This hammer is like I said, a ball peen hammer, and I have used it since I got it, so I don't think it's fair to show that as a representation of Tony's work, but you can kind of see how well that head is dressed out. And I have not used this part, and so that's kind of what it looks like after he gets done with it. Just beautiful work, very difficult to do. So shortly after I bought the hammer from him, he listed a vintage axe head, and I bought that as well. And what he did with this thing is just unbelievable. Let me show it to you. So check this out right here. It looks brand new. Looks like you just bought it at the store, and this thing's got to be 50, 60 years old. And check out the bit as well. And both sides kind of look the same there. Looks really, really good. Last but not least is the 4-pound Iron City cross-peen hammer. So I was looking for a 4-pounder. The biggest hammer that I have is a 2.5 pounder, and I wanted something that could move, a little bit more metal than a 2.5 pounder can. Found a 4-pounder on eBay. I actually found it, and I purchased it from that seller, and I had it shipped directly to Tony. And within a couple of days, he shipped it out to me. And let me show you what this looks like, because this is really amazing work. All right, so there is the 4-pounder cross peen, and check this out. I don't know how you do it much better than that. Let's see how it's all rounded off. Just perfect. I mean, you can't get better than that. And then this end here, he also put a handle on it for me, a nice hickory handle. All right, there you go. Check out that grain. Perfect grain orientation. Just an amazing job that he did with this hammer. So if you're in the market for a vintage hammer, tomahawk, axe, hatchet, anything like that, I'm going to flash up Tony's eBay handle and also his email address as a way to get in contact with him. And if you reach out to Tony, I'm confident that you won't be disappointed, and you'll be really impressed with the quality of work for whatever you have him do. So I hope you like this video. If you do end up reaching out to Tony, post some comments down in the comment section and let us know about your experience dealing with him. I guarantee you'll be impressed. So if you like this video, you like the content of the channel, hit that subscribe button. And hey, thanks for watching.